place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Ready? 95-56. You. Hey, kill.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 83 yards, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you work.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we are tied at 7. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Breeze here finding Kamara. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And some room to work. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully. Already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Ready, yellow lady, yellow lady. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, Charlie. 45's the mic.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Let's get it.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Winston. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Evans. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick at 2015, finding the number 7 pick at 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Ready? Slack 25. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Following the interception, Winston. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Ready? Blue way. Check. Wait. Watch the backer. 56. Mike, 56. Let's go.
To throw is Winston. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Bravo. 54, right there. 54.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brees. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Come on, one thing for sure. You know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Here's Brees to throw. This is caught by Gill. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing now is Brees. Ginn has it complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Right there. 54.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston forced it. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now Brees. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brees, he's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Mike's 54. Mike's 21. Crunch time, defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brees. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 2nd and 16, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
3rd and long for Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but here, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Murray running right. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he powers his way up past the 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Who that? Slam. Kill.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Ginn. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here we go. Check. Kill.
From the 44, Breeze. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And some room to run now. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Looks good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Bound to lose one.
2nd and 5 now. Winston, throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A gain of 3, second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Again, it's Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On second down, it's Logan. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Winston. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Jameis to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. On second down, Kamara fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Ready. Yellow lady.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
Let's go.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check three.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry by Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let's go. He's coming. We got number 1.
On second down, Barber. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense are saying go right ahead with those. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Bucs,